We've all heard it before: early to bed and early to rise. These words have been passed down through generations, and there's a good reason for that. Our parents, grandparents, and older generations understood the importance of a structured and peaceful bedtime routine. Another piece of advice often shared is, before you sleep, reflect on your day, think positive thoughts, and find peace in your mind. After hearing today's discussion, you might start to see just how much wisdom there really is in these age-old traditions. Now let's dive into something that's both natural and often misunderstood: nightfall. This process, also known as nocturnal emissions, is a natural bodily function where semen is released during sleep. Many young people experience this around the age of 12 or 13, but it can continue into adulthood. Though it's a common experience, it's also something that not everyone fully understands or is comfortable with. Nightfall is completely normal. It's a part of the body's natural processes. However, for some, it can feel like an issue or something they wish to control. It's important to understand that while nightfall is a natural release of bodily fluids, it's less harmful than many other habits, but still involves the release of semen from the body, which some may want to reduce or avoid. Fortunately, there are ways to manage it and bring greater balance to both your physical and mental health. First, let's address a common misconception. Nightfall isn't caused by an excess of semen in the body. It's not that the body accumulates too much semen. Rather, it's often the mental or emotional state that triggers the release. If a person's thoughts are unsettled, if there's stress, or if they're going to sleep with unresolved emotions, the mind can influence the body's response. This means that nightfall is more closely related to our mental and emotional state than to a physical overload of semen. A primary reason for frequent nightfalls is an unsettled or inconsistent mind. If you go to bed feeling stressed, anxious, or mentally unsettled, those emotions and thoughts can carry over into your dreams. This leads to the body's natural response of releasing semen during sleep. The good news, however, is that you have control over this. You can actively reduce the frequency of nightfalls by calming your mind before you sleep. This can be achieved through activities like deep breathing exercises, meditation, or even simply reflecting on positive aspects of the day. The mind and body are deeply interconnected, and by consciously choosing to relax and unwind before sleep, you can create an environment where nightfalls become less frequent. Making these small changes can significantly impact your overall well-being and help bring your body and mind into a state of balance. Another contributing factor to nightfalls is the consistency and quality of bodily fluids. The body naturally produces and releases semen, and when the body is in a heightened state, whether from stress, emotional turbulence, or lack of rest, it can trigger an involuntary release. If your body feels more sensitive due to these factors, it can become easier for semen to be released. Being mindful of your mental health, practicing relaxation, and ensuring your body is properly rested are key factors in reducing these occurrences. It's also important to note that habits and lifestyle choices play a significant role. For those who engage in frequent activities that involve physical stimulation, the body may become more accustomed to frequent releases. When this happens, it can feel like nightfall is happening more often. However, by focusing on healthier habits, like reducing stimulation and giving your body ample time to rest, you can allow the body to regain its balance. When you stop engaging in frequent stimulation, you might notice that these occurrences become less frequent and your overall health improves. In today's world, we're bombarded with constant distractions. We live in an age where images, media, and content can stir up strong emotions. These external influences can impact our mental state and, in turn, influence our physical state. One of the most effective ways to regain control over these triggers is by reducing exposure to content that may be overly sexualized or emotionally charged. Instead, choose activities that nourish the mind, such as reading, meditating, or engaging in light physical activity. This helps reduce the mental and emotional stimulation that could lead to nightfalls. Your sleep environment is another factor that contributes to the frequency of nightfalls. If your bed isn't comfortable, or if your sleep environment is not conducive to relaxation, it can have an impact on your body's natural rhythms. A restless or uncomfortable body can trigger physical sensations that lead to nightfalls. It's essential to create a peaceful, relaxing environment where your body feels safe and calm. A cozy bed, a clean and quiet room, and a peaceful mindset before sleep are all important components in creating the best possible conditions for restful sleep. Furthermore, the body is highly sensitive to consistency. Going to bed at the same time each night, practicing a relaxing bedtime routine, and creating a comfortable sleep environment can significantly improve your sleep quality and reduce the frequency of nightfalls. When you train your body to follow a routine, it becomes more accustomed to rest and recovery, which is key in reducing the chances of nightfall. Another factor that can contribute to nightfalls is an increase in body temperature. This doesn't mean that a fever or illness causes nightfalls, but certain activities like excessive physical exercise, consuming certain foods, or even engaging in practices that increase bodily heat can influence the body's natural responses. By moderating these activities and keeping them in balance with your body's needs, you can support the body's natural rhythms and reduce the likelihood of nightfalls. Ultimately, the key to a balanced life is understanding that the body's processes are natural and they can be managed with care. Nightfall itself isn't something to be feared, but it's important to listen to your body. When you make conscious decisions about your lifestyle, your habits, and your emotional well-being, you can reduce nightfalls and transform your life into one that is healthier, happier, and more balanced. So, as you prepare for sleep tonight, remember that nightfalls don't have to control your life. By focusing on self-care, maintaining a consistent and healthy routine, and calming your mind, you can reduce the frequency of nightfalls and create a sense of peace and balance. It's all about making intentional choices that nourish your body and mind. With these simple adjustments, you'll find that you wake up feeling more refreshed, more energized, and better equipped to face the day ahead. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.